back.
Again? Guess who's back?
Yeah. It's us. And this is the Hickey McGee Podcast. Episode number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah, nueve.
Right there. The double digits is just a week away.
A week away from the big number 10.
We did it, fellas.
Yeah. It came up faster than I expected.
I think either of us expected because it's literally next week.
Yeah.
It feels like not too long ago. I was like, damn, we're at fucking 7 already.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. And I'm Glendon McGee, and he is
Hickey.
And today is Sunday, August the 2nd, 2026. It is finally August.
And it's still going to be hot here for another 3 months. Isn't that lovely?
It's gonna crank up. That's the fucked up part. It's not even. We're done with like the preheat. Now we're full on cookout.
Mm-hmm.
Today was 113. Yesterday was 115.
At least the monsoon season is over, so the humidity isn't
Yeah,
there.
and the horse flies will go away because that's what they love.
I was chilling on my patio yesterday and one flew on my face.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
They don't have any respect for your personal space.
Big ass bastards.
Yeah.
Loud ass bastards. I can't like this.
Rude.
I can do bugs that crawl like spiders or fucking like even like little tiny bugs that fly like ladybug. I'm cool with because you can't hear them.
Yeah.
It's it's like those big ass like black bees.
Yeah, the June bug.
Yeah, I can't do June bugs.
Yeah,
I can't do cicadas
because they're like big and dark and blind. That's the thing about the June bug. They can't see shit. That's why you always see them bumping into walls and trees and shit because they're blind.
And those fuckers, they're so loud.
Yeah, they're just big and loud for no damn reason. For no reason, like I used to see them a lot more when I was a kid. I didn't know that they were blind until you really look at it. When they fly, you just see them running into every fucking thing. And that's kind of crazy that God would create something so big and dumb. Yeah. Can't see where it's going, but he's like, you can fly. I wonder what. I need to do some research because I know they have a purpose, just like every other bug, but I don't know what they do.
Dude, you see that green bar right there that's flickering?
Yeah.
I didn't know. That's cool. So I can always see if we're peaking or not.
Yeah.
Damn,
that was kind of what I was playing around with before we started the episode.
Hold up. I can turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe
so that we're a little louder than we were when.
Okay. Actually, just a little bit. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
Well, at least we're supposed to. But if you're on social media, you're probably not learning anything.
At least useful.
Yeah.
Learning about like what Taylor Swift is up to or some shit.
Yeah, or what fucking NBA baby mama is crashing out. Because it's a lot of those that happen. But we had a very eventful week of comedy last week, and I think somebody, not sure, I can't say that that's what happened, but I think on Wednesday, I think somebody got hit by the light rail.
Oh yeah.
It was because they put the caution tape over the tracks, so I figured somebody got hit. There was no car, so that means that person just got smacked.
Just a homeless dude who was just
hot as fuck.
It was hot as fuck, and he was high as fuck.
Yeah.
He didn't know where the fuck he was at.
Because this time of year in Arizona, you don't give a fuck about rules of the road and who has the right of way. I fucking seen two people. What was that? Friday. I seen two people almost walk into a moving train because they just didn't give a fuck. It was just so hot that they just wanted to keep moving. And if the fucking train didn't have that big ass horn that it has, they would have been victims of that shit too.
It shouldn't be as funny, but the dude on Wednesday was high as fuck. He was just sitting there on the train tracks. He was hearing that horn go brrr. He was like, God?
Yeah. And the fucked up part about it is he probably, before he got hit, he turned and seen that big ass light and probably thought it was God.
Mm-hmm. 10 seconds later, he was actually talking to him.
Yeah, he was actually talking to him. Like, bro, I thought we were talking already.
Like, no, dummy, you got hit by a train.
Man.
Oh,
Then he shows it to him.
Oh.
Like that was something I had thought of at Bridges like last year or something. I said, what if you get to heaven and God is like, he sits you down and he goes, here's why I think you're funny. And then he turns on his fucking screen and it's just a compilation of every time I ever fell down in my life. Just 40 some odd years of me just falling down and biting it.
He has a favorite. He just keeps rewinding.
Yeah, he keeps rewinding it. This is the one I love. Like, this one really gets me. Like,
damn.
Because I think some part of me thinks that God is like a giant comedian.
Oh.
Because he makes so many like funny things happen.
Yeah, like there's no way he didn't have a sense of humor when he was making the June boats.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm gonna make a giant black bug that flies, but it can't see worth a shit.
And every time they just bump into a wall, he's like,
Don't you wish you had eyes? Like, but yeah, we had like a very eventful week, and I wanted to talk about this because I don't know. I like the occasional dick joke, right? I like it.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a good like dick joke,
yeah, if it's a good one,
I'm cool with it. But when you're at a mic and it's a bunch of women in the audience, and you start your set off talking about your dick, and it's not funny, it sets a bad precedent.
Especially if the following 2 minutes are the same shit.
Yes, and then the next two comics after you kind of do the same thing. I don't have a problem with dick jokes. They can be good, but when you do it in a room full of women and they're not funny at all, it just comes off like you don't know how to act around women.
I don't think most comedians do.
I don't know. From what I've seen, that's pretty accurate. But it just, you don't want to do that. You don't want to start off a mic if the crowd is full of women with terrible dick jokes. Like, it's okay if it's like a comic crowd where it's like all of us, because that's pretty much what we do when it's all of us. We just start telling our worst shit. Because
I guess to be fair, there was technically like there was the tiny table with 4 comics sitting there, and then there was the table we were at, which was the longer one, and that had like another 4 comics sitting there.
Yeah, and then the fucking
everywhere else was like couples.
Yeah. In the back of the bar was a black chick with her dude, and because what I noticed is when I was walking back in from outside, I'm just looking at the faces of the people listening to the comic on stage, and they're like eye rolls, they drop their head, they have their hands like they're on their they have their face buried in their hands. That is bad body language.
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody walked out.
Yeah, and that when they start doing that shit, the next step is walking out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, I don't like when comics, they see each other do something and they get inspired by each other, because it kind of becomes like a competition of who can walk this room. Like, who can walk this room? He wasn't able to evacuate the building. I'm not gonna fuck this up. And I say that because, you know, open mics, we rarely get fucking people.
Yep.
It usually just us performing for us. So even if it's like a handful of people who aren't comedians, we should try to keep them for as long as possible. I don't expect them to stay for the whole thing, but most of the time they will if
It's funny.
it's funny and we're entertaining.
Like same place. I think this was like a month and a half ago. There was those two chicks sitting off to the side. Like
Yeah.
One of them, she got
With the
fucked up
dog.
by-
Yeah,
Yep.
with the dog.
They
And
stayed the whole
they
thing.
stayed the whole thing because it was an actual good night.
Yep.
And we were telling good stuff,
Mhm.
and they were actually enjoying themselves. And that I talk about this because I hear a lot of comics, they always ask if a mic is good.
Yeah, that's like at the moment you bring up a mic, somebody's like, "Is it any good?"
Yeah, and I'm like, the mic being good really doesn't depend on the people. It depends on us.
Yep.
Because people do not want to come and listen to us waste minutes. They
They're
don't.
not even there for us.
No, they're trying to get something to eat, or trying to get drunk, or maybe on a date.
Just play some fucking darts.
Yeah, or just trying to listen to some music on the karaoke machine or something.
Mm-hmm.
And here we come with our fucking shit. So if a room is going to be good, it is up to the comedians to make it good.
I think it feels like some comics just think of it almost. They think of open mic as like a karaoke thing, where it's like everybody's there just to hear you go up there and fucking sing Beyonce, but it's like that's not really the case.
That's
at all.
not what it is, man. I mean, if you were stealing other people's jokes, then yeah, that would be exactly what it is. But
Mhm.
you're working on stuff that you wrote at home, and that, or you're trying at other mics, or are you trying to sharpen up for when you get an opportunity to perform at one of the major clubs? Or even if it's not a major club in your city, when you get ready to go out on the road and you might do some mic in another state that's not the state you're in. So you're really supposed to be sharpening your tools.
Mm-hmm. Sharpening the blade up, which is like same place you were talking about. Fucking Thursday, I went up there and I like the first thing out of my mouth. It was literally a dick joke. Like fucking. If you guys took one look at me and said this guy plays Mario with his dick in his hand, you'd be correct. But it would follow it. It was like a tie-in to me talking about Halo for 3 minutes.
Yeah, which I actually like that fucking joke. It's just a lot of it's a lot of fucking subjects that are tough to get a laugh. Like
Video games.
politics, yeah, and video games
Mm-hmm.
and sports. Because people do not give a fuck about sports. People don't really care. They care enough to play their favorite game, but they don't really, unless it's like a real common game and it's like a sex joke or some shit, then they're really not going to give a fuck about your video game joke either. In
Yep.
politics, people go to comedy shows to escape that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to talk about politics, it better be good.
Yeah.
Because Christopher Titus is a political comedian, and he was pretty good. And who else? Paul F. Tompkins, he's pretty good too. But it's really that's like a really tough subject to get over because a lot of people are like attached to it and they take it way too serious. So it's really hard to talk about politics.
They pick their team, and if you start shitting on it, they're gonna get angry.
They're gonna get angry as fuck, and they might storm the stage. They might cuss you out. They might walk out and take a group of people with them.
Mm-hmm.
that hurts when you see like more than one person leave at the same time. That oh man, that hurts.
More often than not, when it comes to people leaving, it's like the crowd effect, the domino effect, where like I'm just gonna follow this guy out.
Yeah, and it's fucked up.
It is a rough one, especially if you have to go up after that.
Yeah,
well, there goes all the people.
You're watching them fucking pour out, and you're just like, well, I guess I can throw away my set because there's nobody here to fucking listen to it because they're out of here. Like it's so I try to stay away from like politics. I do a lot of race stuff, but I try to make sure it's funny. But I figure that the most relatable thing for me is like dating jokes, like which is weird as fuck because I haven't been dating for like 12 years and shit. But I know that people like to talk about sex. They like to hear about sex. So it's the most easiest way for me to relate. And plus, those jokes are kind of easy for me to write, even though I hate most of them.
Yeah, that is something you have expressed a lot. Like, I hate this joke, but I'm going to tell it anyways, and then you go up there and it fucking works, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it, bro. Because I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not being me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like selling you some shit that you like, and what you can do, but I also want you to like me as a comic. So,
yeah.
I don't want to just be like pleasing you all the time by talking about what you want to talk about, but I understand that if you want to kill, you got to do that shit. And it sucks sometimes, but I understand because we're so oppressed that basically sex is like one of the only freedoms we feel like we have, at least for now, because they're fucking with that shit too. We got all these pills and shit, all these diseases, and all this fucking morning after and all this bullshit. The abortion fucking little war we have, it's crazy. Like, it's like they're actively trying to keep us from procreating.
I read a book in school, and it was just a jab at communism, basically. And it was the whole fucking world is in like this weird like communistic state. It's not 1984. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a pretty good book. But there was a specific time of year where they would like go and they would pick people, and then these people they would go into this giant ass building, and it was just a bunch of rooms for you to fuck in. So it was basically like just a big ass building of orgies.
We gotta find the name of this book because it sounds like it would be a great movie.
It does, because it was so like they can't like I am or anything like that. They can't make anything like it's like describing like themselves. They have to only speak as a group.
Yeah.
So whenever they're like talking about themselves, they have to be like they or we.
Oh, pronouns.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, that.
No, not really. It's more like you have to talk as like the whole. Like,
oh, like collegian.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. But I mean, it just sounds cool though. Like
the book fucked with me.
It sounds cool though. Like just imagine you. This year's the year they're gonna pick me, and then they don't pick you.
The worst of it, it's this year they're gonna pick us.
Yep.
Like oof, that just. And then you don't. You never get picked.
You never get
you
picked.
just never get picked.
You just get older and older. This is the year. And then, no. You have to, like, that would have to drive somebody, like, mad. Because you know, like, people, when they come back, they're, like, talking about that shit. Like, bro, we fucked in, like, 6 different rooms. And it was, like, we fucked 10 people apiece. And it was, like, that would drive me fucking crazy. If I didn't get picked and I'm waiting to get picked, I'm hearing all the stories about yeah, we did this shit, we did like it was like a room where we made a room where the only thing you can do in it is Eiffel Tower. Like to hear some shit like that, you're like, what the fuck? That shit sounds like crazy. I want to fucking experience that shit.
Oh boy, next year's my year.
Next year I'm gonna go. you know, you buy like fucking special condoms and shit, and like you get different underwear and shit. Like this is gonna, I got a different pair of underwear for like every day and shit, and you never get fucking paid. That has to suck.
Yeah, because I think the whole point of it was selective breeding. Like they were just
Yeah.
trying to make the next generation
Yeah.
better.
See,
No.
I probably would have been part of the group that never got picked because of fucking crippled and shit.
Fuck, you would have never been born.
They would have just executed my ass.
You euthanized the moment you came out with the injection.
But nah, they would have had to wait because like they didn't know. I didn't know I was crippled until I was about 4. What it was is like I was missing all the my developmental checkpoints. I was missing those motherfuckers, and that's what led them to find out that something was wrong. So they would have to wait. I would get a good maybe 3 years of life before they just like fed me to an alligator or some shit. And,
Give you the shot and throw you in the pile of rejects.
yep. Or just give me the COVID vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy how that turned out to be a crock, and it's like starting another war now that we found out that it was some bullshit. Now people who got the vaccines are just like coping. They don't want to admit that they were wrong about that shit. They go, well, it saved millions of lives.
Yeah, but it's also going to kill everybody it saved.
Yeah,
It's
but
just something. That's a hard thing to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow.
and this dude took that money,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that was gonna happen.
Well, yeah, it's like they tested it on 3 monkeys. 2 of them lived, and they're like, all right. And then a year later, one of the other monkeys died, and they're like, what you gonna do?
And now then the last monkey just going through different shit.
Last monkey's bald now.
Yeah, and he can't scratch his balls, or they're detached from his body or some
Mhm.
shit. Like, I knew it was something was wrong because it came out in 14 days.
Yeah, and then another one would follow it like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, they had the Pepsi Coke challenge with fucking COVID vaccines and shit. What was it? Moderna and what the fuck was that other? Johnson and Johnson. And I'm like, Johnson and Johnson, they make fucking baby shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They make baby oil and
They
powder.
make baby oil and baby powder and baby shampoo and no more tears and all that shit. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna trust them to vaccinate me. Like I just, when I heard it was Johnson and Johnson, I'm like, bro, what do they know about medicine?
Yep, they make baby food,
But yeah,
formula, shit like that.
yeah.
What are they?
What do they know about like diseases and shit? Like, okay, Johnson and Johnson. If my baby's got a chapped ass, I'm coming to you.
Yeah, you got that cream.
Yeah, like if my baby is needs to smell fresh after it takes shit,
Mm-hmm.
we're calling in Johnson and Johnson. But keeping me alive, I don't want to hear nothing from you, Johnson and Johnson.
Yep.
What you gonna tell me? Rub some powder on it? Like, no, I just was not cool with that.
That's basically what they're gonna start saying now. Is you're developing a rash? Rub some powder on it. Here's some cream.
And that was the thing. The crazy thing about it was, like, you could have any symptom to anything, and they would tell you that it was COVID back in those days.
Yeah.
You could cough 2 times in an hour, and that might be COVID.
That's what killed some people. Some people, they got diagnosed as COVID, but it turns out it wasn't, so they put them on the respirator, and the respirator killed them.
Damn.
Yeah. Some people just had, like, straight up flu, but they got given all this extra shit, and it just made that flu worse.
Stronger.
Yep.
They basically gave it steroids.
Well, it was supposed to take, like, 4 days for it to get out of your system. Ended up taking 4 months. And you're stuck in a hospital, like...
And then that's why beds were all tied up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And people who really had COVID couldn't even get a respirator.
Yep.
Because somebody who just had the flu was sitting on the respirator sicker than a dog because they literally didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I remember that whole time it was just people running around there like a chicken with no head, telling us this and telling us that, and Fauci would get up there talking that shit. And now, turns out that this motherfucker is just an evil person.
It does feel like the entirety of COVID was just to make them more money 5 years later.
Exactly.
It's a very scary thing.
Yeah, and to think that they might try that shit again, and people will fall for it again.
Somebody mentioned at work, like, I think it was last week, like somebody got COVID somewhere, and I was like, what? So?
Yeah.
he got a flu then. Like, why does, like, is this something they're gonna try again? That's the only thing I give a fuck about.
Yeah, they're gonna put us on another bullshit ass lockdown. Like,
they would too, but nobody would listen this time.
And my thing is that, like, I'm not mad at the vaccinated people. It's just the fact that they was treating unvaccinated people like we was some type of dangerous species.
Yep. To the point to where if you got vaccinated, you got a card you were allowed to carry around. And if you didn't have that card, then you were, like you said, a fucking
a bacteria. Basically, you're just a walking disease. They literally called us the unvaccinated.
It was a weird form of segregation.
Yeah. Weird as fuck. Families breaking up.
Yep.
Arguing over shots and shit. I believe in it. No. And it's just, you got, what's his name? Stephen A. Smith. He came out and he apologized to Kyrie Irving because he was the one that said it was bullshit. And everybody turned on him. Everybody turned on him. He seems like he always right about some shit. Every time he come out and say some shit, he's always right about some shit. They tried to come after him for a picture of a movie title. I think it was From Negroes to Hebrews or something.
What?
It was a movie, and basically the
Did you say Hebrew?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. The title. That probably wasn't it, but it was something along those lines.
There's a black dude with a dreidel.
And it was just a picture, and they basically boycotted them. Like, there was a line of Jewish people outside the Barclays Center in fucking Brooklyn, protesting him, calling him anti-Semitic shit. This was maybe like 3 years ago or something like that. And
man,
it was crazy. There's a bunch of white Jews out there. Oi!
Everything was fucking, what's it called? What are those two countries that are at war right now? It's like
You talking about Iran?
Iran. It's the one with the Jews.
Israel?
Yeah, Israel and Palestine. Is that
And
still
Palestine?
going on?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That brought back whatever the fuck, like real bad.
Yeah, really bad. But it never really went away. It's kind of like when.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like when Obama was president, and some white people literally like believe this because I see this meme all the time. Said it seems like racism was gone until Donald Trump became president, and I'm like, racism wasn't gone. Not racism was just as strong when Obama was president, because I had an old white lady neighbor when I was living in Tucson. She would come over and pretend like she wanted to, talk to us, and she would just want to show us her offensive ass t-shirt. Like, she had a fucking a shirt with Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, but Michelle Obama was Chewbacca.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. And it says, get out of my White House. And it said, take Chewbacca with you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's mean.
Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, racist white bitch. You know, that's all. I just looked at her like, this is crazy that you feel like you need to, you know, put your fucking feelings out in the open like this. And I'm just thinking to myself, I would be really mad if I liked Obama. Like, I would be pissed off if I was like an Obama guy. I would have been mad as fuck. But I didn't like him either. I didn't trust him. Like, he's a black dude. This is America.
Didn't you say this? Like something about him never getting attempt at assassination.
Yeah, nobody tried to pop him at all.
Yeah.
They sent him like death threats and shit. It might have been like a couple of bomb scares, but nobody tried to like gun him down like Donald Trump.
Shoot him up at a fucking golf course.
Man, like nobody caught him slipping at a LA Fitness playing basketball. Like it tried to end his life. Like that, and that was another thing that I didn't like about Obama is why was he the black president that fit all the stereotypes? I literally seen him playing basketball and I seen him eating fried chicken.
Yeah.
On camera.
Let's just had a KFC up for lunch.
It was
Somebody fucking takes a picture
and I'm
of him.
just like, they had the camera in his face when he was biting that shit. I'm like, look at it. I'm like, look at it. They just gotta put him on camera. Look, they love the chicken. like black people are the only ones that love fucking chicken. That's why when I tell that joke about, you know, chicken and everybody loving it, it makes me fucking smile every time. Cause I'm like, why is that even a black only stereotype? I've seen
KFC is awesome.
Bro, I've seen white people tear chicken down.
Dude, KFC.
Just like a black person sucking on a bone and everything.
Dude, KFC used to have these fucking popcorn chicken nuggets that were fucking phenomenal.
I think they're back.
You should have said that.
Well, last week it was the mini tacos. Now it's the popcorn chicken. There's an inner fat guy that lives inside a hickey, and I like to tease him.
I used to be 230. I dropped down to 150. I gained like 15 pounds since then because I work at a desk now. But yeah, your boy loves food.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, that desk. Sit at a desk all day.
Yeah.
And then you getting blazed in the cut.
Oh man, well, I don't want to lose this first like train of thought before I start going off on food. But yeah, when my mom used to work in she was a CNA. She worked she was taking care of old people basically, like retirement homes and shit. And when Obama first got like during his orientation, like apparently they were all just yelling, "Just get this N-word off."
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm like 7. My mom comes home and she's like, "You gotta hear about this day I had."
Wow.
Like,
wow.
So yeah, so to say,
but well, that's understandable. For one, this is Arizona.
yeah,
For two, he defeated Arizona's guy.
yeah,
My man
Plus they
John
were
McCain. Yeah, my man John McCain is Arizona's guy. So they didn't like that at all. But I kind of was mad because I knew what it was. It was just a bogus history grab. It was a bogus history grab. They just wanted to say that they did it, and that's why most white people that be like, "I voted for him." I'm like, yeah, you just wanted to say you was a part of it.
yep.
You just want to take credit for that happening. You want to be able to say that you had a hand in getting a black person in the White House. Like, that's all. You probably was talking shit about him the whole fucking term.
Everybody was.
And I mean, it's just the thing that pisses me off is how black people, we hold on to him. Even though we know he didn't do shit. We all know he didn't do shit.
He really didn't. Obamacare did nothing to help. And I know that for a fact because my mom was on it. Like, food stamps were just being used to buy drugs. Like, and that's like, it's the cold truth, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, all like his
Man.
biggest thing was Obamacare, but all that did was raise taxes on everything. and half of the money going in, like that were taken from taxes, didn't even go to what it was supposed to go to. It just went into people's pockets.
And he also made it so that gay people can experience the misery of marriage just like straight people.
Oh yeah, he did that also.
So I guess, I mean, small victories.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fucking. I don't know. I've said it before. I don't care if you're fucking gay, straight, Zims. I don't give a shit.
Don't give a fuck.
Chop off the penis, invert it, do whatever you gotta do. If you want boobs, go for it, man.
Yeah.
And so
The only thing that freaked me out was that whole we wanna we wanna do sex changes for inmates that fucking Kabbalah was on. Like, what is that? What good is like not having a dick if you still have to be in a male's prison?
yeah, because so if you did it, then you couldn't like go over to like the female part. Like you were just a dude with a pussy surrounded by a bunch of dudes that really wanted to hit a pussy.
Exactly. So you just would have made yourself a bigger victim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got 2 holes now.
Yeah. Now you're the hot commodity in the whole fucking prison.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that would open up a whole new like financial avenue for you.
Yeah.
Because you could charge, especially if you could fight.
yeah. The only way you can charge is if you know how to fight. Otherwise,
you're just gonna take it.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Man, that must have been dudes just like when fucking dudes in prison will go Muslim so they don't have to eat that shit.
Yeah.
It must have been like that. Just get me out of here. I don't care if I'm surrounded by women.
Yeah, I was just like, what is that gonna do if you still gotta be in a man's prison? Because they're not finna transfer you to a female prison just because you don't have a dick anymore. They're not finna. You still got a mouth and a tongue. You may not get anybody pregnant, but you still be in there having sex.
Mm-hmm.
So it just didn't really make any sense, and that was kind of why I was like, oh, please don't vote for this motherfucker. Like, please don't vote for her. I mean, Donald Trump is terrible. I'm not gonna say, oh, there's a great guy in office now. No, he's fucking terrible.
Dude's retarded.
But I think this motherfucker would have burned down faster than what it's burning down at now if she would have got in.
Well, yeah.
Because the rednecks that hate Obama, they would have really hated her for 2 reasons. Because she tried to identify as a black person, and she's a woman. And rednecks, they don't want a woman running the so-called greatest nation in the world.
It's not even. It's like there's gonna be a day where a woman is president. Like, I don't doubt that for a minute.
Yeah.
It's just the first like 2 chicks that have tried just happen to be like 2 of like.
Bro, they came in on some bullshit.
Yeah.
They came in on something like, we're gonna try to trick everybody. Like, no, just be who you are.
Well, okay, actually, that didn't work for Hillary Clinton. So they were like, maybe if we try a different
She
approach.
just made herself look
Racist and like a psychopath.
Yeah.
Like that woman scares me.
She was like Lisa Simpson on steroids.
Which is funny because every time you see The Simpsons in the future, Lisa's always like the president.
Or some shit. Like, and everything's like perfect.
Yep.
Except for that first one, she met that fucking British dude. That was fucking crazy.
I don't remember that one.
I remember that one. She met some British dude named Hugh and was getting ready to get married. I forgot why they didn't get married. I think it's because they fucking hated each other's family. But the first one was her at like a Renaissance fair with Homer, and I think she fucking tripped and fell and like hit her head on something. And went to sleep, and it was like a dream of her in the future.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one was the very first one, and she basically went to college and met this fucking British dude because he was a fucking dick to her.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, and she couldn't stand him and shit, and they ended up like falling in love. He met Homer and didn't really like him. It was I forget because it was such it's been so long since I've seen the episode, but I I remember that one, and then I remember the other one where fucking she was president. I think the first one I'm talking about, Bart was like a construction worker.
He's usually like a bum or
yeah, he was a bum in the second one, but the first one he was working like as a demolition man. He was. I remember him swinging that wrecking ball and knocking down that building. He was doing something destructive. And I think Mr. Burns was like frozen.
fucking Walt Disney looking ass.
Yeah, he was frozen in like an ice cube, and Smithers didn't have any hair. Wiggum was bald. It's like they always do like the future episodes were always cool though. They always make people look old. Like Mo, he always looks super fucked up.
Flanders isn't buff anymore. He's sagging.
He's sagging and wrinkly. Marge has gray hair like her mom. Like it's dope. They always do him right, and Homer's always all old as fuck, still fat.
Well, except there was one where he was dead, so he was just walking
Yeah,
around as a robot.
yeah. He was dead as fuck.
Yeah.
He was dead as fuck because he was too fat. That the future episodes and the Halloween episodes. They're always the Simpsons episodes. I don't think they ever really missed on the Halloween episode. Maybe a few times, but
Oh no, most of the Treehouse of Horrors I watched were pretty good.
yeah.
But I also haven't watched Simpsons in a while.
I haven't seen The Simpsons in a few years because it's hard to fucking find now. Plus all the fucking the animators and writers and shit from when it was really good, they're dead.
Either dead or gone.
A few of them died during COVID. The Simpsons was my shit though. I grew up Bart Simpson era and shit. That was pretty much my generation. We all grew up on fucking Bart, doing the Bart man and shit. He had his own music video.
And there was a Simpsons video game that came out. I think it was like 2006. It was all shell shaded. It looked really nice.
Yeah.
It was on the Wii too, and that's how I played it when I was growing up. But there was a whole Bartman's like, segment where you were running around in a museum just tearing shit up.
I think Bartman had a game. I think he had a Nintendo game.
Yeah, he did on the NES.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the NES.
Yeah, he had a game, and then they had that other Simpsons Road Rash game.
Man, there was one acid trip I did where I got home, I put on some Peanut Butter Gamer, and it was the episode where he was playing that Bartman game.
Yeah.
That shit made me trip out so hard. I can't watch that episode anymore. It gives me flashbacks. I'm like, oh.
I would do mushrooms, but I don't know about the acid, man.
I wouldn't.
I think so.
I've done a lot. There's a hole in my brain. Like all the me stuttering and like, what's that word? That's the acid.
Yeah, that's the thing that I was afraid of. Like, I don't want to burn a hole like in my brain because I'm like fried for 12 hours at a time and shit.
Ooh, I was fried 18 hours once. Like, I woke up still tripping and like it didn't start to fade away till around lunch.
I've seen people in mid acid trip and it's like, whoa.
It's not. There was one time. This was one of the last times I did acid. I started sweating so hard I took off everything except my underpants. And I was staying the night at my friend Brody's house, so he had like an air mattress, and I was just curled up in the ball on that air mattress, sweating bricks. Like Brody took a picture of me. It wasn't good. And poor Brody, he's tripping dick. He's staring at me like this dude's turning into a demon. What the fuck? It was bad. Mushrooms don't do that to you. It's just acid. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, fucking mushrooms are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mushrooms are cool if you like to see like ghosts and shit.
Yeah, because even then, you gotta take a lot of mushrooms in order to go to like a fucking different planet.
Oh yeah, you gotta fucking you gotta
acid. It's just 2 tabs and you're done.
Yeah.
Don't break 1,000 milligrams.
You gotta eat 7 grams, which is 2/8 of mushrooms to really go where no man has gone before. And you might not want to come back if you fucking do that shit, because I did it.
I did it.
I won't ever do it again because it was too fun.
I might do it again.
I won't do it again because I gotta come back. That it was the greatest time ever.
The fucking 7 grams of mushrooms will take you somewhere, and then like all the people there will be at first they're all like cool and shit, and then it's very obvious they don't want you back.
No.
So it's like if you go back, they're gonna be very angry with you.
Don't come back. Like don't come back. But it was nice where I was though. It was fucking awesome. If you've never done it before, and I know this is fucking bad advice.
Terrible advice. Like it's gonna fuck you up for a few months.
Because you're gonna experience a level of ego death you never thought you'd experience.
And it's hard to come back.
Yeah, it's hard to come back because I'm still there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have days where I'm like, what is this? Cause and then when they'll talk about like, man, I want to make it and I want to do this as a comic, and I'm really just like, that shit doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we're going to die, and then
sooner than we think.
Yeah, and it's like, but that's the thing about me is, I reach all these high heights as a comedian. I finally get to where the fuck I want to get, and then I die.
Even if you don't, like, what next?
Yeah.
What do you do now?
Yeah, and even if you don't, it's like, what do you do?
Dave Chappelle looks bored as fuck all the time.
That's because he's fucking rich.
Yeah, exactly. So he's just, what now?
Because when your comedy changes because your lifestyle changes.
Mm-hmm.
And like we were saying, where were we? Fucking, that was Thursday, right? Fuck, we were talking about Kevin Hart.
Yep.
It was Thursday. We're talking about Kevin Hart and how, because a lot of people try to say, oh, he was a plant and but like, no, I've seen Kevin Hart's Comedy Central special. I've seen his 30-minute.
They're all free on YouTube, and they're funny as fuck.
And he was way funnier back then than he is now because his lifestyle changed and he started writing comedy from a wealthy person's perspective, and the people that made him famous he can't relate to anymore.
Literally, one of his latest specials, he went on a rant for like 25 minutes about a fucking pizza oven, and it was like, why should I give a fuck about this?
Bro,
I'm not going to be building my own pizza oven. Like, yeah, this is good. I'm going to take notes.
Now that we know all we know about him and fucking the little evil motherfuckers and shit, that shit was about something else. That shit was about that was a cold word for some other shit.
Because he'd take the pizza out of the oven and brag to us like, look at this.
Because
so it was
when he said he tried to do it with his black friends,
mm-hmm.
and they were like, nah, I ain't know what no big oven pizza is. I'm like, oh, okay. And then all the other shit that came out about him being gay and doing that shit with the fucking Rock, and like, oh, so you was really talking about some other shit.
Was Kevin Hart the bottom to the Rock?
Yeah. Like, that's what it looks like, because he was
about in between.
You didn't see the roast when he was about to sit on his lap.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he was about to sit on his lap in front of all everybody.
And talk about in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. They were really getting down to the heart of things. Ew. Ew. And you gotta think about if they're
That's
doing
the sound
if
Kevin
they're
Hart makes.
that's probably because the Rock was pretty swole still when they were allegedly doing that.
Oof.
Like
who was that? Steroid.
Who was that? Gene Moore has that joke where he talks about like gay dudes having sex is like two dudes moving furniture around. Just imagine how that sounds. But he probably sounds like a woman though because he's so little. Ew, I just got a nasty visual. It's not good, Kevin Hart. Why? The Rock, why? Guess we don't want to smell what he's cooking now.
Smells like literal shit.
Man, because he was about to sit on his lap. It was crazy. I was like, wow, these dudes. I knew you guys were boning when you made that movie together. What's it called? Get Hard.
No, that was the one with Will Smith.
What was that movie that he did with fucking The Rock?
Wasn't it? It was.
And I think they fucking kissed on the mouth in that fucking movie.
It was the one where like The Rock was like an agent. He was like his older brother and like a secret agent.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
I forget the name of it
It
too.
was okay.
Yeah.
I think it got me to laugh like once.
And I was just like, yeah, you guys gotta be screwing each other. I don't even know why I got that vibe from them, but yeah.
No, because they also did Jumanji together, and that was a weird fucking movie. Both
Why
of
did
them.
they even fucking remake that? Because the original one with Robin Williams was enough.
It was. And it was a good movie too. Like it held up.
Yeah, they didn't need to make another Jumanji. And then they did too much.
Yeah. Because instead of it being a board game, it was like now they're stuck in like a fucking actual
Yeah,
game.
in an actual game that became like reality and shit. It's like it took the whole concept and bent it in a way that you don't need it to be bent.
Why was one of the Jonas Brothers in it? That's a question I've had since I watched it when I was little. Like, why is he here?
The same reason why they put Rick Fox in holes. Because people like him.
I guess this was so long after his career, like I forgot he existed. Like me remembering that dude existed was Jumanji. I was like, why are you here?
But Jumanji, man, I mean, they didn't need to do it.
They didn't need to do two of them.
Nothing with Robin Williams needs to be done again.
No.
If they fuck with Patch Adams,
Or fucking Bicentennial Man.
yeah, if they fuck with either one of those movies, something's gonna have to happen. Because those movies are perfect.
Fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Fucking what was it? Was it it's called Hook?
Yeah, Hook.
Yep.
Hook, where he was grown up Peter.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking movie was awesome. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Even that movie RV was alright.
They tried to bring back Aladdin with Will Smith as the genie.
That was corny.
It did not work.
That was corny, and when they did that, I was like, no, you can't do that because Robin Williams owned that shit.
He did.
He owned it. You can't do that shit. Like, no, Will Smith. I get that white people like you, and you know you're a big star in your own right, but you couldn't do what Robin Williams did with that character. Plus, they made Aladdin kind of like 3D generated.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the Disney animation.
No.
I mean, I guess because Will Smith did the great job in fucking Shark Tale, I think that's why they thought it might work.
Yeah, but Shark Tale was like its own thing.
Yeah, it was his own thing, and that's why it worked.
I haven't thought of Shark Tale in a while, but I like that movie.
Yeah, Shark Tale was dope.
It was.
Shark Tale was dope. So I understand why they would probably think that Will Smith would have made a great genie, but nobody's doing anything that Robin Williams. Nobody's doing that. Like,
You can't top Robin Williams. Like you can't.
no, you can't. Like that fucking movie, 1 Hour Photo.
I don't think I've seen.
And he
that one.
played like this creepy ass film developer that worked in a mall. It was,
I have seen
bro.
that.
It was
That was a
fucking
weird-ass
great movie
It
though.
was.
It was great. He fucking smashed that role. I was scared as fuck of him.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was just like the only time I ever been actually scared.
Bro,
of
I
Robin
was scared of that dude. That dude, I was like, yeah, he could kill people and like bury him in his backyard, and we would never suspect.
Oh,
That was like that was one of his greatest films that don't nobody ever talk about. I only seen it once, but I remember it for the rest of my life.
mm-hmm.
1 Hour Photo was crazy. Robin Williams was even Mork and Mindy. They couldn't fucking bring that show back. He played a fucking alien
Oh,
in
yeah.
the 70s.
I only ever seen a few episodes of
But
that.
the show was good though. He was coked out of his brain, but
Like the Popeye movie.
yeah, yeah. But the show, that show was good though, because they had a baby. they had a baby and he was a grown man. That show is dope.
Man, we were talking about like Coke earlier and why it's just
talk about David Bowie.
yeah, a dude would like pour piles of lines next or like piles of cocaine next to each of his workstations, so he never had to move to get more Coke.
That's how you know you love Coke too much.
Yep. And what it does to you afterwards, like Robin Williams couldn't come back from it. That's why he killed himself.
Yeah.
It's
I've never done Coke, but I've heard the
neither.
come down is fucking rough.
I've heard this. I've seen it because there was a few times where I was in the same room as people doing Coke, friends as they were doing Coke, and they would like offer it to me, and I was like, I'm all good.
Yeah.
And for like 30 minutes, they were fucking jumping and jiving, and then like the next hour after that, they were just like it looked like a piece of them died. They were just done.
Yeah.
And the only
I've
way
been offered that shit too, and I'm just like, we're good, dog. We're good, dog. Like, if you can handle that shit, more power to you.
I think it's people think they can, but like they get stuck. You don't hear of people like fucking doing Coke forever and then just being fine.
No, and then people they talk really, really, really fast.
Yep.
Like really fast, and they can't stop.
They don't. Yeah, they can't. They don't even notice it.
Yeah, and you're just like, man, he is really talking, like really talking there.
And then their body will be all like fidgety.
And then they're like, man, you got a cigarette, man? You got a cigarette?
And then they'll finish it in 3 puffs.
Bro, it'd be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Why that hand that they got it in is just shaking like a ball?
It's wild. I've never seen somebody do Coke and go, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like acid. I've seen people do acid and go, that looks fun.
Yeah. I've seen people smoke weed and go, I wonder what that's fucking like.
Yeah, me too. That's why I started.
And like I seen fucking 2 Chainz get high as fuck on this show. This dude was smoking like $3,000, like weed that was like $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
And he almost fucking fell out of his chair. And I'm like, bro, I never got high enough to fall out of the chair. I wonder what that's like. But then I probably don't want to know what that's like, because usually when it hit that hard, you be like stuck.
Yeah.
You be like stuck.
Well, yeah.
And if there's nothing really good to watch, being weed stuck is kind of dumb.
It is. That's where like the anxiety will come in too.
You get the voices and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I was fucking smoking when I was your age. It was illegal as fuck.
Yeah.
So every time I would get high like that, it would always be like, what if the police come? What if we get a knock on the door right now? Like, it don't even have to have nothing to do with anybody in this house. It could just be some shit go down in the front yard, and the police have to come. And what if they start knocking on every door? Like, bro, what are you thinking about this crazy shit for? Like, that's never gonna fucking happen. And it's like, okay, let's go make a sandwich.
Yeah. Put chips on it for the test.
Yeah. We're gonna put some chips on it because that's good.
Crunch.
Yeah, you know what? 6 pieces of bacon. You get real specific when you fucking high. Like, 6 pieces of bacon. 6 is enough, you know. It's like not a whole pack, but it's like a lot.
It's enough.
Yeah, it's gonna make that sounds gonna be good.
Burp up bacon for an hour.
Man, for an hour, bacon and cheese and shit.
Yep.
Just, nothing's better than some shit you make up when you're like really high as fuck.
Dude, I used to like make Eggo waffles and then fry up some eggs and bacon, and then I turn that into a sandwich and cover it with syrup, and I just go to town.
That sounds delicious.
It was. So I'd make sure the yolk was still runny, so when I cut it in half, like yolk covered like the bottom Eggo.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna take a really nice nap.
Yep.
You gotta take a really nice nap. My thing was fucking. I would eat ultimate cheeseburgers while high all the time, and I would fucking eat pizza while high all the time. Cause cheese, I don't know what it was when I used to get really high. Just something about cheese. I just want that taste.
I was super into like spicy chips and gummy bears.
I was into cheese because I would get like Cheetos, like anything with cheese. I was there, and then gummy bears because that shit is just like
Sour gummy
yeah,
specifically.
it just tastes like good.
Dude, Trolleys, they have these octopus gummies.
Yeah,
Those are fucking
Yeah.
it, dude.
yeah.
I'd eat an entire pack in like
Trolleys.
5 minutes.
Trolleys should
Oh,
just
great.
they should change their name to diabetes. Because everything they make is like covered in sugar. Because those octopuses are like, they're sweet, and then they got sugar, like they were dipped in sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So you're slamming yourself with that shit.
Dude, or there's these new like nerd gummies where it's like a little gummy ball covered
Yeah,
in
it's
nerds.
a gummy ball
Dude.
covered in nerds, and at the inside of all the nerds is just a big blob of gummy.
Yep.
I see those
Phenomenal.
all the time. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're phenomenal. Like you can only eat a few of them before you're like dying of sugar
Yeah,
overdose,
you're
but
just
it's
getting a fucking sugar rush.
they're fucking phenomenal. They have a sour version of those too.
Man. Like they used to, like when we were a kid, they used to fucking make us. It was just so much shit. Like the now and laters. They still have those,
I've had it.
but they used to have like Coca-Cola flavored shit. We're kids.
That sounds because there's a Coca-Cola gummy right. It's the Hasbro. Not
Yeah.
The
I know what you're talking about. The ones with that shape like the bottle.
the Harry Bro. Or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
Haribo. Yeah, those are good.
I think they're okay.
After a while, they get kind of like, okay, this is.
Like the first two are fine, but it's like any more after that.
Yeah, you're
it's
like,
just
okay.
the
this is
Coke
enough.
has a weird flavor to it.
Yeah, it starts to taste like marshmallows or something. It's weird. So I get what you're saying. That like, I only get like one bag of those because I'm like, okay, after this bag, I'm probably not gonna want to taste anything like that.
Or start chugging water.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But I mean, I like the idea. They should just make more than. They should have just made more than fucking Coke.
Well, they had like a Dr. Pepper and a Mountain Dew flavor, and the Mountain Dew wasn't too bad because it had this citrusiness to it,
Yeah.
which I kind of liked. But I don't. They were either limited edition or they didn't sell well, so they stopped making them.
Yeah. See, like the one thing that I think your generation had that I kind of wish that we had, but we had the fucking hot Cheetos, so it was okay. But you motherfuckers had the Takis.
Takis are pretty good.
Yeah.
But they're not. They more got like a sour kick to them than like actual spice. That's
Yeah.
why I like them.
Yeah. Like the Takis are good. Like if I was in high school, I would fucking eat those motherfuckers all the time.
Yeah, no, I did.
And we had like the hot fries and the fucking hot Cheetos and shit. So I guess
It was hot fries. It was Takis. It was fucking. It was specifically Trolley brand, but every now and then I'd get like the Kroger brand.
Yeah.
The fucking sour gummy worms.
Yeah.
And Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Yeah. You love Dr. Pepper.
That shit though, it just like it fucked up the pH balance in my stomach, so I had to like start eating a bunch of probiotics. For like a good 6 months, I was on a very specific diet.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
Yeah.
That was last year too.
Yeah, I remember that shit. But you told me you were like going nuts on the fucking gummies. I can't even eat them, dude. And I just be going nuts. I'm like, I understand that because
Dude, fucking Lay's salt and vinegar chips are so fucking
Yeah.
good, but they'll
Yeah.
destroy your insides.
yeah,
Don't eat an entire bag. I would eat an entire bag.
Yeah, salt and vinegar. Only certain brands, salt and vinegar, and Lay's are a good brand.
The Pringle ones aren't too. Fucking Pringle has some pickle chips. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't fucked with the pickle, but Pringles are good. They have a lot of fucking different flavors. These are Doritos have weird flavors now, like honey hot pizza and fucking some shit that tastes like a fucking Big Mac. I was like, what the fuck?
I can fucks with Cool Ranch, like a bowl of Cool Ranch, and then I'm done because it just becomes too much.
They used to have a flavor called Monterey Jack, and it used to be in a black bag when I was a kid, and those were the best Doritos I ever had.
Those don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they don't exist anymore. They was called Monterey Jack cheese. It was fucking the greatest Dorito ever.
See, now they have, I can't remember the name, but it's just a spicy Dorito. Those are pretty fucking good.
Like now Lay's has like so many different flavors and shit.
Yeah.
Like they didn't used to have. It was only original Lay's and barbecue Lay's. That was the only two. Now you got grilled cheese sandwich, and all types of shit. Reuben.
Yeah, none of them look appetizing. But when I was younger, it was the main two, and then there was also sour cream and onion.
Oh yeah,
and
sour cream.
vinegar.
Yeah, sour cream and onion. I forgot all about sour cream and onion because they had the little chives on them.
And I could handle some sour cream and onion, but just because like there was a good taste of onion, but like I can't stand actual sour cream, so eventually it just started to get to me.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit either.
It's foul.
You could dab it on there, but don't fucking just.
Yeah, people will like fucking spoonfuls on like a taco.
Yeah, like.
What are we doing here? Your taco shouldn't be dripping sour cream.
No. It's a little bit. I know in the commercial they put that big dollop, and I don't understand why they do that. Like, who eats that big glob like that? Man. He said white people. White people. Big glob of fucking sour cream right in your face.
They put sour cream in baked potatoes.
Yeah.
Like, white people are fucked up.
Yeah, I know people that put sour cream and chives on baked potatoes. I don't particularly like it. You could throw some cheese in that thing though, but I don't really particularly like fucking sour cream.
I can't. There's this place in Colorado that they specifically sell baked potatoes, but they're huge ass potatoes, and they cut them down in the middle, and then you can like fill it up with toppings, chives, bacon, and I can't remember what. I think it was like sautéed onions.
Wow.
And then like a whole lot of butter. I fucking destroyed that thing. I want to go back to Colorado so bad.
This might not be a good place for you to go, man. You're gonna fucking blow it up. You go out there.
Colorado has such good fucking food. I would probably die.
Yeah, because that is just a big fucking starchy potato.
Dude, it was so fucking good. It was nice, thick cut pieces of bacon, like they fucking grilled that shit. It wasn't the bacon bits in a bag. Fuck those things.
Yeah, it was a real fucking.
It was good.
Bacon.
It was good.
Yeah, for good bacon.
Yes.
But I don't think you should. You gotta be like on a strict diet if you go to Colorado, bro.
Yeah, I gotta be at a. Fuck, I love Colorado, but look, that place is so pretty. And I get like during like the winter, I'd probably fucking curl up in a ball and die. But dude, it would be so pretty while I die. I would be worth it.
Snow is vicious.
It is. I've experienced snow 2 times in my life. I think maybe 3.
Yeah. Snow. I've never lived in the snow, but just when you see the fucking blizzards on the news, it's like, how can something so beautiful turn so fucking wicked?
Destructive.
Yeah.
People will be stuck in their house under like 8 feet of snow.
Yeah, just stuck. Snowed in and shit. That has to be scary. You can't go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then your front door, when you open it, is just a wall of ice.
Well, there's a reason why like places up north still stock up for the winter. It's because they know that's gonna happen. So they have like their basement will like fucking they'll have entire like parts of it designated to just like food, like canned food and shit that'll last a few years.
Damn. See, and this is what makes me go, maybe 113 is not that bad.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's because we could be in Florida right now where it's just 100, but there's like 70% humidity.
Yeah, and it's just muggy and sticky and
mosquitoes run rampant year round.
Yeah, smacking off the back of your neck.
At least here it's a nice dry heat with a good breeze.
Yeah, it'd be a hot breeze. It's like you fucking
the breeze
living in a fucking hair dryer. But it's okay. It still beats straight sun beaming. Like fucking microscope beaming on you, magnifying glass cooking you.
See, because California sun hits different.
Yeah, it does.
Like every time I've gone, like the 2 times I gone there, I came back with like a terrible sunburn.
Yeah.
This was with me applying fucking like sunblock multiple times a day.
There you gotta fucking know the exact for you. Because if you don't, you'll still get fucking burned. You gotta know the exact fucking formula for your skin.
Man, I have like freckly ass shoulders. Every time, both of the times I came back from California, I'd have like 10 more
10 more freckles.
Thank you, 10 more freckles. After the sunburn went, there'd be like just more of them spreckled around.
That's how it happens, and that's where California gets you, the shoulders and fucking neck.
There's a reason why fucking skin cancer runs rampant over there.
Yeah, because everybody's walking around exposed skin all the time. And everybody's trying to be a fucking supermodel and eating avocado toast like fruits.
I don't like avocados.
I don't. I mean, I'm from California, but I don't miss it at all. It's really expensive now.
Yep.
Really expensive, and people just feel like they will pay because it's California.
And many will.
People will pay just because it's Los Angeles.
Especially people who are up north who like want that fucking like sunny beach
experience.
So just to get out of like fucking.
All the beaches are crappy though.
Well, the Oceanside one was pretty cool. Like Oceanside is pretty.
Oceanside is okay, but the water. But when was that? When did you go?
This was first time I went was like 2022.
Okay, that wasn't that long ago.
We went was it a year or 2 after? So I think it was 22 and 24.
So about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's probably gotten a little bit worse since then. But like all the major beaches that you hear about, that water's green.
Because see the ocean, the water was clear.
Yeah.
It was like perfectly clear. It like there was like to the point to where like if you swam out not even that far, you'd come across fishes and shit. And it was just so much seaweed.
Yeah, you go to that's that too.
Little like hermit crabs walking around the beach.
Yeah.
It's fucking some like it was like early in the morning. I was just walking down the beach, high as shit. It was really pretty. This was the last time I went, and just an octopus just. And then like I stared at it for a few minutes, like not like 2 or 3 minutes. I was just like, damn, that's a fucking octopus. That's kind of cool. I wish I brought my phone. And then the wave came and took it back. And I was like, oh, okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, he was just waiting for it to come back because he went up.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit. I hope it's not too long. And then it just grabbed it.
Man, that water is cold as fuck.
Yeah. Certain times of the day, it's cold as a bitch.
Yep.
And if you don't watch out, it'll grab you and take you out there.
Yep. That's why the octopus surprised me so much because I was like, I wasn't like in the water. I was just walking along like the shore, just close enough for my feet to get hit by the water. So it just.
But you gotta, when you're at the fucking beaches, you gotta look at how big that fucking wave is.
Yeah, I had a wave take me out, like it fucking whoop, and then
Yeah.
It was like a good 5-minute swim before I was back on land.
That shit, you gotta look at those fucking waves because it'll be a big wave and you'll be like, okay, that shit's big as fuck. I better start running the other way now because it's probably gonna smash right here. Because they in the water, it's like, man, that is a big, beautiful wave.
Mm-hmm.
But once it crashes down, it's like, oh, shit.
The ocean is so fucking salty too.
Yeah. And grab you.
Ooh.
Come here, little bitch.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
But it's also really nice. I wouldn't mind going back to Oceanside.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not for a while.
It's just expensive as fuck.
Yeah, see, we were there 4 days, and this was like sometime. I think it was like around June. So like the full 4 days for the hotel, because both times I got my motel, I got my own. I didn't want to be with fucking 8 people stuck in 2 conjoined rooms. Like that was about to happen. So I got my own motel room, and it was like maybe $600 at most.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
But it wasn't like a Motel 6 or anything like that. It was like a step above Holiday Inn.
Yeah, it was like not quite Harry's Motel.
Yeah.
But
To the point to where like the room was nice, it smelled nice. The only thing that sucked was I don't know if it was 4 years after COVID, so they should have been doing the breakfast still because I paid for the fucking breakfast. Like, yeah, we don't do breakfast. COVID.
welcome
What the fuck you mean?
to California.
I paid for the breakfast.
And California is a state that's an asshole.
Yep.
They will take that shit away from your ass, and you'd be like, "Hey, well, we don't do it anymore." And then there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, because I said, am I gonna get some money back then? And
No,
they're like,
no,
no, we can't do that.
nope. Your money stays. The deal is real, but your money is. The deal isn't real, but your money is. So.
And I said, fuck it, and went to Del Taco. It was right across the street. I almost went to IHOP, but I was like,
She said that shit like it was the most convenient excuse in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm willing to bet. See, here's the thing: is they still had like breakfast. It was like fucking like wrapped up muffins, and you could grab an orange juice.
Yeah.
But like, I still went down there. It was like 7:30. Like, hey, we're out. Like, oh, okay.
We're out.
Yep. Like,
Get
oh.
the fuck out of here, man.
So I went down there like, hey, where's the breakfast? And they're like, oh, we don't do that anymore. We have these old muffins. And then I was like, there are no muffins in the basket. And then she was like, oh, I guess we're out.
Wow.
It was.
That's
yeah,
cold.
It was.
That's fucked up.
Colder than the water. That shit was fucked up.
Man. Say what you want about the goddamn Hiltons.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a nice stay. Stayed in one in like Compton when I went out there a couple years ago to go to my little family gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Their breakfast, nice.
Yeah, because I went up to Colorado a few times, and every time we'd stay at a Hilton, and it was like actual eggs and nice thick cut bacon, and like the pancakes were made fresh.
Were fucking good.
Yep.
I don't even eat pancakes like that, but
dude, they had like a waffle station with like the batter.
Different syrups and shit,
all
that shit. It was fucking really nice. She's got a funny looking nose, Paris Hilton, but the Hilton hotels, I like them. I can say that I wouldn't mind like stacking up Hilton honors points and shit.
I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but probably specifically in like places like Colorado, they have an inside heated pool.
Yeah.
So even though like it was the middle of summer and it was still like fucking 70 degrees in the middle of the day, like if you wanted to swim, whee,
Man.
it's good times.
Yeah. So, and then they had like certain shit like parties and shit going down because it was summertime. It was about this time. Around 20, I want to say 23 or something like that. And went out there for a weekend with my auntie and my cousin. And I saw a bunch of my fucking family that I hadn't seen in like 25 years and shit. So it was like Simba coming back to Pride Rock. But instead of like a bunch of happy animals waiting, it was just a bunch of traumatized family members. Like going to family gatherings is just like going to a party where every guest is is like a reason why you're fucked up.
Where every guest is mad about some petty shit.
Yeah,
from,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
10 years
From
ago.
like 10 years ago or even further back than that.
Yep.
Half the people that weren't there were because they didn't want to see somebody they thought would be there type shit.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, why does my family have a big giant hole in it? But I guess that's what trauma does. And it was crazy because I was just like, man, I haven't seen these motherfuckers since I was like a little kid. Now I'm all 40 and shit. So it was cool. I wasn't like, I'm not like looking forward to doing anything like that again because I just don't like to be around all the fucking secret beef and shit.
Yeah. My family doesn't do family gatherings. At all.
So you guys are not going to be arguing about the COVID shot on Thanksgiving?
I mean, well, Thanksgiving is like, it's just my grandparents and their kids and then their kids' kids. So it's like there's still some of that. Like my Aunt Heather, she was pretty big into the COVID, and she really doesn't like Trump. So if you say something, she'll be like, nah. Or, yeah, plus, this is nice. I shouldn't call out Aunt Heather, but she has like anxiety or whatever. So like, fucking like an hour and a half in, she'll be like, all right, I'm out, and just pieces out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's social anxiety, like motherfucking. Yeah, like it just when you're younger, the family gatherings seem like they're all cool because you're a fucking kid and you don't know all the details or secret shit that's going on because you're too little to even give a fuck.
Yeah.
You're just there looking for some other kid in your family.
Yep.
And then it's like, oh, it's food everywhere. It's barbecue here and fucking all the sodas I can drink and all that shit. So it's like
cupcakes and shit.
Yeah.
Mom's not gonna tell me not to eat it.
Yeah. So when you're a kid, you're like, yeah, family. But when you fucking turn about 16, you're like, fuck. I don't know if I like any of these people. You know, and I don't know if they like me.
Mm-hmm.
Because they start treating you like you're not a kid anymore. You're just like, oh, that's why they're always talking shit about each other. Because once you're an adult and you're not like a kid anymore, they can show you how they really feel. So, like, I'm not a big family gathering type dude. Like, I'll go, but I'm not like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. It's like, I hope nobody gets crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. See, growing up, I was never like, I was a kid, but they didn't look at me like a kid. Part of it was because of everything I had going on in life, and another part was because I was just a weirdly smart kid.
Yeah.
So I've always been aware of like the little beefs.
Yeah.
Like fucking out, like these two are just that they've always been angry at each other.
Yeah.
But,
I didn't really find out shit until the late hours of the fucking gathering, when the beer and shit starts to hit, and the fucking right song comes on that makes them think about like 1974 or some shit, and then they get to talking about all the bitches and shit that they used to fuck, and then one uncle say, yeah, I smashed this bitch. What? You bet that? And then they, some fucking bullshit. And it's usually just because they brought up some shit because they was all drinking. Because that's what drinking does, especially if you like had fun times when you're young.
yeah.
And then
It
because
takes away that filter.
sometimes they forget how old you are and shit, and they start telling you, yeah, man, when your auntie, man, I'm fucking 7. I don't, and that's my aunt. I don't need to know about that. Like, and then they start getting your business. You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's none of your business.
One time my mom told my aunt about fucking, well, I'm not going to go into detail, but an experience I had with a girl.
Yeah.
Her ass picked me up and threw me across the room. I like landed on a toy house. That shit hurt.
Wow.
And I had like a bad back still, so like I've always had a bad
That's
back.
fucked up.
So I just had to lay there on the floor just in pain.
Wow, like you got into a fight at a bar.
Yep.
Like somebody put you to a table.
Mm-hmm. I just had to lay there like, ow.
That's
Man,
fucked up.
they still have that dollhouse too, my grandparents.
Damn. The dollhouse lived.
Yep.
Me over there looking at you like, remember me? How's that back?
You had to lay in front of me for an hour. I saw that.
She's just laying in front of a dollhouse all fucked up.
Yep. But it like right where the hip meets the back, that shit just started to flare up, and I had to lay there until it like wasn't swollen.
Damn. That's some shit where you're just like rolling around in the fucking ground.
I wish I could roll. I was laid like a plank of wood. If I moved my arms, it hurt.
Oh yeah, that's that real pain.
Mm-hmm.
That's that if I turn my head a quarter of an inch, it's gonna be screaming pain.
Yep.
But this has been Hickey McGee Podcast, episode number 9.
Oh.
I am Glenn McGee, and he is
Hickey.
And we will be back next week for episode number 10, which is a special episode because it is a milestone. And I'm not going to spoil it for you. Just tune in next week to Hickey McGee, and we'll see ya.
Oh, yeah.
We love you. Don't die.
Oh, boy. Next week's going to be wild.
Yeah.